Happy Wednesday. I am coming live to actually swatch. Can you believe that? That's that never happens. I so what happened was in the process of looking at some of my whips that I want to work on and then playing around with those markers the other day and yesterday and the day before. Um And I actually was looking at one of my whips in Mythographic Aviary. I was looking at, oops, I'm going to sneeze, I can feel it. I was looking at this one. Phew, there it is. Oof, excuse me. Um, and just, that's what I do. Like I was saying, like how I would do when I was oil painting, that I would kind of like you know, because the painting would be up in the other room. And, as I walked around the house, walked down the stairs, was doing dishes, whatever, every time I like passed by and the painting was in view, which is pretty much is in a very viewable place, I would just kind of look at it and take it in and think about, okay, what does this need? What is this saying to me? And I wouldn't do that like, out loud, but like I just kind of kept passing by it with and thinking about that. And so I kind of have been looking at my whips in that way too. Like every once in a while, when I'm in here or I pick up this book and I'm looking at it, thinking about what to color next. Um, Let me make sure my sound is okay. Yeah, it is okay. Um, I would, I just kind of look at them and say, okay, do I feel like working on this? And what do I think this needs? What can I go in on this with? And I happened to fall on this one today. Actually, to have found in a weird place. I don't know why it was there, but I found this gray Crayola pencil that like has barely been used, so it's definitely away from the set. But and I went over like all of the water with this gray just very lightly, and I felt like that did something to it. And so I was like, okay. And as I'm sitting there looking at it some more, thinking like, is there something else I can do with this? I keep thinking that I'm thinking, I wonder what markers would do with this, what alcohol markers would do with this. Um, I already I have some water-based markers in here, kind of like underneath some of this stuff. I have some acrylic-based markers in here where I kind of highlighted the lotus flowers and the clouds and things. But I'm wondering if what I need to really give this some oomph is to add some alcohol markers. And as I thought that, it's like, well, I don't have the skill for that. And plus, what colors would I use? Am I going to try and push this bird out of this blue? How do I do that? Um, I want to make these rocks pop. I kind of like the color that they are. I like this, but how am I going to make that color pop with markers of any kind? Um, and what colors do I have in markers that will match this so I don't take this off into another area away from these colors that I already like? And if it's hard to understand me today, with my braces, wearing the rubber bands, it's kind of changing things. And I just realized I just ate and I need to put those rubber bands back in. I forgot. I keep forgetting. It's awful. But it's like, what, week 2 with them, I think? My second full week with them. Anyway, um, so yeah, so I started thinking about the markers and I said, you know what? I need to swatch them. I really need to swatch the markers so I can figure out, so I could know when I'm going to use them, what color is what. Because with these markers, and I think this is the case with a lot of like inexpensive, non name brand alcohol markers, the color that's on the top of the marker is not really what the color is. You know, it's not a perfect match. Sometimes it's not a match at all. Kind of weird. So that's what I'm gonna do. And something else that I did today, of course, like I'm always doing more than one thing at once, and I was cleaning out my cupboard of ta-da, plastic plasticware, and these are odd ones that I got to throw away. These are like the generic ones that food came in already, but like I have a bunch of Glad and Ziploc ones that, so I'm like organizing them, and the ones that like, you know, if there's no lids for it, it's like, okay, that's got to go out. If there, you know, and all that kind of stuff. If there's a lid and no container, that's got to go out. So I was doing that, and this particular case was very flimsy. And if you notice now, I don't know if you can tell, but now it isn't. It's very solid. And that's because I took some of these, the larger lids, the Gladware ones, like here's a piece of it here. And I cut them up and use them as dividers in here. And unfortunately, I have two markers that I didn't fit in there, so I have to resize it a little bit. But yeah, and I had cardboard in there before, but it wasn't like corrugated stuff, which you can still see in the side here. But that wasn't sturdy enough, so I used the Gladware lids and put them in there. This one even has two that are like, yeah. So, and something that happened was when I squared it off exactly, it wouldn't zip. So I had to do some finagling to get them to fit. So I might have to do some more finagling to make sure these two fit in there as well. But I like this much better. It's much easier to like, you know, cover them up, and much easier, I think, probably to pick them out of here. And I did that in preparation for, I figured it was smart for me to do that before I start swatching them, because I want to put them in some kind of numeric order. And that's also something I thought I probably should do before I did this video, but I didn't. So we'll see how we work this out. So let me see if I can lie this down with I want to lie this with this part down on my desk so that they're facing out to me like this, because I think that would be easier for me to work. And you know, that's kind of like, I guess, why people get those marker shelving, you know, but I don't have room on my desk for not one more thing. And if you notice, look how clear this part of my desk is. It's wonderful. Yes, there are things over to the side, but they're not big piles of things over to the side. So yeah, I was able to accomplish some downsizing of that, in putting some things away and getting some things in proper places. So I'm feeling good about that. I'm just organizing on several fronts these days, and it's kind of crazy, but like I said, I'm still trying to recover from 2020, from March 2020 to March, well, you know, the whole pandemic thing. So so I picked up this book that I have in my room, and I actually had started, because I don't really like sketching in hardcover books. I've had this forever. As you can see, got it from Barnes and Noble sometime. I don't even live near Barnes and Noble anymore, so this was when I was living in another city. So that means this book has to be probably like 20 years old. Anyway, I swatched something in here already, and I don't even know what it is. I'm not sure. But at least I have these on there, so whenever I pick that up, I'll know. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This might be the Artex, possibly. So I just decided to go to another page, and I also did this before coming online. I did this about an hour ago. I used my ruler. Couldn't find my see-through one, but I used this one. It has like cork on the back, which I like because it stays put. And Made some squares, and I have like what, like I don't know. I don't know. No, let me not say anything about math because it always messes me up. Now if I thought about it, I could have made it to go this way instead of that way, but I don't know. I don't want to go that way. I want to go landscape. Oh, let's compose. Let's see. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Because if I do it landscape, then I can't keep my then I can't keep my markers on the desk sideways. So I guess I'm gonna go this way, which I didn't really want to do, huh? But I guess we're gonna do it. Okay, so now I wonder if I can get this to prop up a little bit somehow. I'll prop it up a bit so you can see. I don't know if I'm doing all this changing. Maybe I should just stick with this direction. I don't know. I could put this underneath. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to get done while I'm on here, but we'll see. Let's do that. So I got the markers on top of the opposite page. So I can just, I think that'll work. Ooh, that light is so bright. It's right in my eyes. Okay. So I don't even know if this starts with 1. And I don't know if I want to do color, go by color instead of number. I think it would be easier to go by color than number, I suppose. And so they're not going to really be in any kind of, I don't know if you'd say logical order. They're going to be in logical order by what the cap looks like. So let's see. I don't want to take out so many that I don't have, that I mess up my little Ziploc solution here. So we may just, I don't know, maybe I'll record this according to the colors I'm doing, you know. But I just really feel like for me to really work with these, I really need to know before I pick it up what color it is I'm getting. And something that I noticed yesterday when I was coloring something, and really I started picking, even though I was keeping things on that little card, keeping notes on that card, I got tired of it, and then I just started going all over the place, which you'll probably see when I do that particular, when I show that particular coloring page later. So I'm going to try and pick out all the, is this a, no, this, there's something they said that was perfect red, and I was like, And then there was another color that it wasn't perfect red, but it sure looked awfully close to red. Oops. So let's see. Oh, here's that one, that skin white that I used in that one page. What is this? Deep blue light. It's kind of purplish. One more pink. And then I think I'll shove all these other ones in. Try and do it in some kind of order. So I don't lose the shape of my case. I could probably put music on so I don't, bore y'all, but Or I could keep talking so I can practice talking with these things in my mouth. So yeah, I was organizing the plastic storage container. A lot of pinks in here. Wow. That's another one. What is this? Barely beige. Okay, I don't need to keep that one here. A lot of pinks. Do I have them all? Oh, let's see. Light orange. Nope. Salmon pink. Oh, dear, that. Ooh, my little thing came out. Now, see, that does. I don't know. Salmon pink? How's it salmon pink? I don't know. See what I mean about the tops of these don't really work. I don't know about that soft white. I don't think I want to include that in here. Okay, I think I got a kind of order for these. Trying to keep similar colors together. I don't know, because that seems to be how I've decided I want to do this. So, what's that other one that I had left out? I don't know. Okay, so here we go. Let's decide how we're doing this. Maybe I don't have to try and get them in exact order, but, well, I mean, that even sounds ridiculous just to say that I would try to get it in exact order. Like, really? I ain't got time for that. But again, trying to keep the like labels together. And this is more purple. Oh shoot. I hear my computer doing something. Something wants to be updated and I can't seem to find what it is. Because I always wind up with too many apps on my computer. It's been that way since 1997. Because the thing with these is that once I get them in order by the color of their cap, the color that the thing actually is may not be, in sequence with it. So, in a way, it seems kind of silly to do this, but in a way, it seems like it's necessary. So if I do this next, then I should do oranges. This is the deep red. Okay. So, let's see. There's those. So when I look at it on camera, they all look the same. Crazy that is. Maybe if I look at it on camera, that will help me get a better idea. Ooh, ooh. Ah. I love the shape of these, though. Okay. And these. I think I should use the broad side to do this. I don't know. I think that's a good order. Okay. So how many squares do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. Let's go. Should these be inside? I just noticed that. Oh, don't let me get any more attentive about this now. That could be dangerous. That's why I didn't want to go in order of color, because I'll get too weird with it. But this looks so much like beige. But it says it is. Okay, what is it? I need my glasses for this. Okay, so I'm going to turn on some music to help me get through this process, because again, let's chill. Oh, it's cinematic. What's acoustic? Let's go with the acoustic. Okay, so fruit pink. That's what this color is. So we're just gonna swatch. That's all we're gonna do. And these aren't any kind of special kind of markers. They're just alcohol markers. They are called, ooh, I forgot just that clip. It said Twin Art, Tong Fu. So they're generic. Ooh, how am I gonna write? I don't know. 28. Could be better, but this is salmon pink. My computer wants to do something. You're not doing it great on my writing here. But, okay, what was that just tried to notify me? I don't know what there was. This is pale cherry pink. Didn't do that too well. So I don't even know where to get that color from. What makes that pale cherry pink? I don't know. Maybe I should just stick to numbers. It will fit those in. Then write in the word later if I have room, I guess. Peach. So something else I did today was our neighbor down the road has a garden, and we take care of like plowing and stuff for him when he's away in the winter. And so he brought us some squash, the yellow squash. So it's like um, and so I that's not really my favorite. I like the yellow zucchini squash. The zucchini that's actually yellow. I love that stuff. Oh my god, it's so good. And so the other yellow squash I don't like as much, but I took that and some zucchini that I had and I cut it up in cubes. I cut up some onion, poblano pepper, and I cut up a leek and I cubed the zucchini and the yellow squash. I mixed all of that together in a plastic container and then I squeezed a little bit of lemon into the container on top of that, all of that, and put in some that Mrs. Dash, the tabletop blend or whatever. I actually cook with that a lot. Um, that and I think I put something else green in there, parsley, and then some Jamaican thyme that I grow in my house. And cut that up with some scissors and put that in and have it marinating. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to do like a stovetop ratatouille, or if I'm going to roast the vegetables, which might be kind of difficult because I mix everything together and they're different sizes. Okay, that doesn't look like a 17. Better write that. Pastel pink. Going into the color, but I can't help it. And I also initially what I thought of was I want to also cube potatoes with it and somehow roast them all together. But I'm gonna have to start roasting the potatoes before I roast, that mix because those are all softer vegetables and potatoes are gonna take longer. Um, yeah, I don't know quite what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I felt like I wanted to marinate it, so um, so I did, and then I'll figure out what to do with it after. Because I'm kind of able to chew now. I just yesterday, I finally was able to really um, chew without it hurting or feeling a tooth move or. Because what happens with these, every time they do an adjustment, your teeth move at the root, and so everything's kind of gets a little bit shaky after a day or so. Um, you feel it immediately, and like you get the ache in your gums and stuff because it's the tension is making things do something. And then like after that, the next day and on for a bit, it's just I could feel like the oh it's kind of unnerving. When you eat, you can feel your tooth kind of move, your teeth move, particular ones, and yeah. Plus it hurts. Okay, and you can't really bite down, and it hurts. So the combination, I've been just eating weird lately and eating things, not eating any vegetables, which like oh, I swear the first thing I'm gonna do when I get my braces off, Lord willing, is get a huge salad with every single fresh vegetable I can possibly think of in it. And I'm going to go to town. I miss my vegetables. And actually, that was how I figured out. Can I really tell what that is? I don't know who would write in that name. Vivid red. I probably could have started on the next line. I didn't even think about this before, but next time I swatch, I'll keep that in mind. This is rose red. But yesterday, I found out yesterday that my teeth were a little more like I was able to chew a little better because another thing our neighbor brought us along with the excuse me, the yellow squash or cucumbers. I love cucumbers. Okay, and that's one thing. Another thing that's been problematic for me to eat since October 2023 is cucumbers. The things I get joy out of eating on a regular basis and that were always a regular part of things that I ate were red seedless grapes, roasted walnuts, and cucumbers. And then those are the very things that are all problematic to eat with braces on. So my whole diet has kind of been effed up. Pardon me, but it has been effed up because I can't eat those things. I'm right on the loop of this, and I can't get that number right. Come on now. 85, what is it? Vivid purple. I probably need a finer point pen. I could probably write at the bottom instead of the top, but because I'm trying to keep the angle so that it's in the camera, and I don't know. I Now see, that doesn't even look like purple to me. That looks more like burgundy. Oh. But this is the reason why I'm swatching. I may write these over or something because it's not the greatest, but I don't know if I can write at the bottom. Vivid pink. No, not from this angle. I can't. I could probably make the swatch area smaller. That's one thing I could do. Maybe I'll do that. It is just a swatch after all. It's not supposed to be, you know. Let's do that. So number 6. I'm gonna go this way, I think. 84, pastel violet. I had thought about like taking that squash and making it spaghetti-ish, with a zoodle or those other contraptions, which I have at least 3 contraptions that will do that. But I don't know. I wanted it chunked. I think in celebration of the fact that I can like kind of chew again, I wanted chunks. Cooked down, they'll be soft chunks, but so I can manage that. But I wanted chunks. While I'm doing other things, I'm thinking of how I want to make that. I may not cook it till tomorrow. really let it marinate. This is light pink. Now see, light pink? It looks just like the violet, to be honest. Doesn't look that different from it. I don't know what, I'm not complaining, but I think this is really going to help me with using them. Because I am on a mission to use up my supplies. Use them. And not, not just for the sake of using them either, but to use them for what I intended, you know, which I didn't really know exactly what I intended, but I wanted to use them in um, coloring books and stuff. So my skill level is, I think it's getting better. So I'm going to put these things to work. Where I first started finding these useful actually was working in the Kirby books. Kirby Rosanna's, all of his books. That's where I first found these really useful. But I still haven't gotten back to my Kirby books. They're kind of a treat for me now. Whereas I used to be afraid of them, now they're very special to me, and because I know how I want to approach them now. I know of a way to approach them, and so, but I haven't gotten back to those yet. This has a long name. Dark. Oh. Blue. White. This has a long name. See what I mean about these names? Now this one, it does kind of match the outside a little bit, except it's pale, and it says dark blue light. I don't know. And then it looks lilac. I love lilac. There's that whole story. Me in search of a lilac pencil. A true lilac that doesn't have too much gray, too much gray, too much pink. Okay, so that's 18, 16. So now I need two more. Should I go on to the red or the purple? Let's go to the purple. Purples. There's one purple, another purple. There's some other things that might be purple that I don't know are purple, but I'm not going to fret about that. Let's see. That's it. Just these two. Okay. That fits. Let's do it. Ultramarine. Again, I'm going by the caps, not by the name, because of the inconsistencies there. Who knows, that might be one reason why, why they were, of the inexpensive bunch of these pencils. Now that looks purple to me, and they call it ultramarine. I'm just going to put the number here, because I can't. Let's try it. Oh, shoot. I actually have a have this. I wonder if this would do better. That might do better. This is deep violet. Ooh, 81. Okay, like, really? So I think I've decided this is my swatch book. And who knows? I may swatch everything. I don't know. Definitely thinking of swatching all of my markers because they're the ones where like they often don't match what's on the outside. So okay, so now next row. I think we have that. I don't know if I should skip a row. Should I skip a row? Let me try. I'll bring this to the side. It's getting tilted a little bit. So I can write better. Okay, so do I go to blue or I think I'm gonna go to blue. So pull all the ones that have the blue cap. Have some kind of blue on the cap. These go into the green kind of color. I'm just eyeballing it here. Green gray. I think this is the color that I used on those birds. This green gray is the one that I used on those birds in the mythographic aviary that I love so much. I think this is the color I used. That was one of them. This says pale blue. I'm going to go to blue from here. That's that one. Turquoise green light. Nope. Not going there yet. This is sky blue. Right there. What's this one? Pale blue. Clip here. Any more blue? Oh, it says blue gray. Is that going to be gray or blue? I don't know. I'm scared of that one. And see, there's some of these that have this on it. They have letters before the numbers. I'm not sure what that means. So maybe that's my excuse to leave that one out of this, out of the blues. What else do we have? Any other blue? Wait a minute. Oh, there's more than one blue gray. How weird is that? Must have something to do with the letters. Two. Oh, we can see that. Blue gray and blue gray. One is BG5, one is BG3. Okay, so they're like special cases. I don't know. So I'm gonna leave them out of this. They may make sense to me. Yeah, it looks like is it all the grays have a letters and number. I just noticed that. Okay, so I just want true blue, and they have them all. I think they have them all. And still have to remember the skin white is one I have to do, but I don't know. I'm leaving it over here. I may put it with the beige colors. I think. Okay, so that looks actually kind of like it's in order. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Oh, I need to put this red over here too, because that's another one I have to do. Hey, Bubbles! I was thinking of you. Happy Saturday! Because yesterday was your Friday. Hope you're having a good day off. If you want to come up in color, let me know. Oh, yeah. Some things are just so, I don't know. A lot of weird tech things going on lately. But these squares are smaller than the other ones, so I'm not going to be able to, go all cray cray with it. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, today is your Friday. Okay. Oh. Well, if you wanted to just come up in color, you're more than welcome to do that here. But if it was something for your people, I can't help with that. I would if I could, but okay. Here, let me give you the link. What is this going on with my? Why is that? Hold on, let me see. Even my two. What's this one? Why? Okay, it went away now, kind of. There you go. I don't know which one is lighter. Is it lighter? So it's pale blue. And I think you're going to start. Oh, this is going to be different. I think I gotta. Oh, I figure out how I'm gonna keep this thing standing up in the face. Wow. Is it not letting you join? They're giving you trouble everywhere? Okay. Oh. You need an update on your phone or anything? Maybe? I had to update Google today. And I feel like something else wants to update, but I can't find what it is. Now it looks like there's room here. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm see. It's getting kind of loopy, and I'm gonna because these things won't go all the way across. Um, I'm kind of trying not to lose my form in it. I'm gonna take the green ones out here. because I know that's what's coming next. Let me see if I can make this. Except I don't want all these things on my desk. Oh, oh, let's see. Turquoise. See, there's another gray, cool gray. And it's got a letter and a number. What's this? Peacock green. Okay. Let me see. So I'm gonna look from this way. I can't see it in front of me. Like use the screen to tell. Okay. So I'm gonna move these down here. Okay. Get to see on the side. There we are. Hey there.
Hey, I think I got it. Is it?
Yep.
Is it? Okay. Jeez. I don't know. YouTube wants to be funny today.
Let's see. Your volume's a little low. Try talking again.
You said my volume is low?
Okay, it's better now. Yeah. You're better now.
Okay.
Cool beans. That's right. Today's Wednesday, and you said Wednesday is. Wait, I thought you had Wednesday off.
Yeah, so today's my Friday. Tomorrow's my Saturday.
Okay.
I slept half the morning. I ordered some groceries,
Mm-hmm.
and Walmart changed their delivery thing. So instead of like a 1 hour window, they changed it to like a 2 hour window. So they said between 7 and 9 my groceries was supposed to be here. So I had
Mm-hmm.
my alarm set for 7. I was like, okay, they never deliver it on time anyway. So I had it set right for 7. So I just so happened to get up at like 6:45 because I had to use the restroom. Tell me why my groceries were outside.
Aw.
I said, why are my groceries outside before 7 o'clock? No message, no nothing saying they were coming early or nothing, and it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
I said, okay.
Was everything okay in it?
Yeah. I was like, all right, thankfully, sorry, I'm like trying to let everybody know we're over on their channel because my channel wants to be done today.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Aw, that's weird. That you can't get on your own channel?
like it won't even let me like watch videos from my phone right now. It's like buffering or something stupid. I don't know. I don't care. It's fine. I wasn't planning on like actually streaming for realsies until tomorrow anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
I was just getting on just to kind of color and see what's because my desk. First of all, my desk is a mess. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what is this? Oh, this is my work schedule for this week? Question mark. What's today? Yeah, but my schedule never changes, so that can go in the trash. I try not to keep anything work related on my desk. I don't even want to look at it.
Child, I got the whole world on my desk.
That's what mine is.
Everything. It's getting better, but like it's coming from a
I
really
think
bad
both
place.
is
Better
better.
doesn't isn't saying too much.
I don't know. I have both. One of these inhalers is supposed to go somewhere else, and I don't know where. But okay, I have two of them on my desk, and one of them don't belong.
Uh-oh. Is it a spare?
Well, I have one in kind of each part of the house. This other one might be the bathroom one. I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
or because I have the one in my work backpack. That one's there because I used it yesterday. One of them is my desk one. I'm not sure where this other one goes. I'm thinking the bathroom. I don't know. I have a nice brownie sitting here that's waiting on me as soon as my tooth stops doing what it's doing. Won't touch it now, unfortunately. But it's
Very
waiting. Not that I need to be eating a brownie anyway, but okay. I don't know. What do I want to color? I kind of want to start something in Mythical Beast. Uh, mm, this is that new one. Everybody's like they don't really like. I like some of the pages.
Yeah, I saw. How do I get you on the? Oh, I switch you. I saw. I actually shared on my wall somebody's flip through of it, and they said they're gonna send theirs back, like return it for money, their money. That's how much they didn't like it.
Dang. I like some of the pages though. Some of them are creepy, but there are some that
Oh,
are cute.
that's cute. But then,
I
like,
like
I
this,
always mushrooms and frogs. Where can you go wrong with that? You can't.
right? They still have tails though, so that's kind of strange. But I mean, it's still like this one's
That's weird. Oops. Oh no, she disappeared. What the heck? Where are you?
okay.
Okay, there.
That was odd. Someone
Yeah.
decided to call me while I was streaming. You still
Oh,
there?
yeah. Your screen
Also,
isn't
can
that
I
much
zoom
bigger
in?
though.
Oh,
Yeah. Ooh,
can I zoom
fudge.
in without zooming in?
I want
Let's see.
fudge. Sure.
Is there a zoom in option?
Um,
This
you
is
mean
that
on your?
triple camera because
How
I
did
feel
it?
really close.
How did it do that?
Let's see. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
Jeez. Okay. Is that better?
Yeah. Now that's odd. That
Linda,
picture.
you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Uh
Oh
oh.
no. I don't hear Linda. Linda.
I can hear
She's not
you.
moving or anything either.
Hear you.
Oh. Linda.
Huh. Check your sound. Because I can hear
That
me.
person called and
They must have affected your sound too.
just kind of destroyed everything. Let's see.
We'll get it. Waiting for her to come back. So,
What's happening?
okay.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what is happening here? I'm like, someone tried to call and then it's, oh my goodness, now there's a bunch of messages up here talking about connecting YouTube. And I'm like, aren't I already connected to YouTube? What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
So now I can't even see. Can you see what's going on? Like, can you see
Yeah, it just has you flip sideways, but I can live with that.
sideways? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know
okay,
which
I
way
see.
to
Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay. Jesus. All right. So, like, this page is creepy, but I
Yeah,
do like the map in the background.
and I do like the line work on the pig. It's just kind of strange.
It's the eyeballs for me.
It's the flappers for me. The fish, the flappers and the tail. That's what it is for me. But I
I
do like
feel
the
like
body.
white out
The
the eyes, maybe.
Oh my gosh, those are eyes. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's creepy because there's like eyes on it.
What's the logic? Is there a logic behind this, or
It's supposed to be mythical beast.
what's mythical about it?
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know.
what's this? I don't know the story behind a flying pig with, or like a
I
fish
think it's
pig
a
with
fish
eyes.
pig. I don't know.
I don't
But I
know.
do like the map. So like for this one, if I
Hmm.
can white out the eyes, I can probably color it. I can. It's doable. Maybe
Yeah,
like
and I could see easily being able to white out the eyes, like to yeah,
yeah. Because I mean, I don't know. This page would have been a nice one without the eyes. Really,
yeah,
it's not so bad either.
not too bad. It's like too many lines, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because it's like the hair, and then it's got all these bugs and vines, and I don't know. This one's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool creepy, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Still not a favorite, but
Yeah,
oh, they keep putting Minotaur in there.
right. I'm not coloring not another. This one is kind of weird, but it's still colorable.
I'm gonna call that one loosey goosey, even though it's an ostrich.
Like, I mean, I don't see why they don't like it. I mean, there's some strange ones in here for sure,
Hmm.
but
Oh, that's kind of cool. That one with the
yeah,
bug.
but like,
But I don't understand like what the logic is.
me
And I
neither.
don't want horns on my lions. No
Like,
horns
this
on.
one's cool. I kind of want to color this one.
That's
The
kind of.
fiery chicken. I think it's a chicken. Rooster? I don't know.
I like that one.
Like,
That's
they're,
interesting.
they're not
But I
bad.
don't understand the logic behind them. That's the thing. It doesn't seem like what's the myth that goes with the creature.
Right. I really like this one.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I tend to like the snake haired lady.
But it's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't
Everything.
say it's like send it back, get your money back worth. I mean, I like it. It's the eyes for me. Like, I get the eye of the storm thing, but this is creepy.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
kind
there's
of
one dead smack in the middle.
huh.
Nope. But it's not
Yeah,
bad.
see, it's like I need a narrative. I need a narrative for my coloring page.
And
And
yeah,
I'm not understanding the narrative for some of these.
me neither. Like, some of them seem kind of familiar. Like, if you kind of match it up with, like,
Don't do that
Kirby.
to my bunnies.
I don't
Now,
like
Kirby
this.
has a page that he has bunnies that I think have horns or whatever.
Yeah. Like, some of them I vaguely remember. Like, I remember seeing something like this in Mythic World
Hmm.
with the lion and the goat thing and the snakes. But some of these creatures, they just don't make sense to me. Like, what is going on here? They're like
Bat dog.
bats or something.
Hmm.
This is a no.
This is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not feeling that book.
Yeah. I mean,
But
there's
I mean, like I said, like I'm just. Oh, I like that page.
I do like this one, right? Yeah, I was looking at this
Yeah,
one. I was like, do I want to start this one? There's a lot going on this page. But
that snail is cool.
I think there's more pages that I would color versus ones I would not. Or it's about even. So I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Some of them are just kind of odd.
And see, like I don't know. That's like this. I wonder if there's like the um the art of changing a page into being the thing you want to color.
Right?
That's something that's in my head because some pages have things that like, oh, I really like that, and then there's other parts of it that's like, oh, but
Right.
not that. I need this page without that.
Exactly. Like that pig page. Because that page got to go. Mm-mm-mm.
Let's see. So can you believe I'm swatching?
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, hmm. I mean, that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I think so. That coloring in that one book with the markers made me do it because I started going all over the place with it. I can show you, and you can see. I just went like it's like you. I told myself it's like you have to stop because you're just kind of like being like way random now.
Oh no.
But and I could have just sat and thought about what I was trying to do and then did it. But this mountain, I just at first I started off with just a few of the colors that I had swatched,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just started pulling stuff out and just putting them in wherever on
It looks
the.
good, though.
Thank you. But I was thinking of like I don't know what those mountains in Monument, is it called Monument Alley or whatever, the mountains somewhere Arizona or something like that. Valley, sorry, not alley. And they're kind of reddish purple or whatever.
I don't know.
And
We got Red Rock Mountain out here.
so it's trying to get it to like be kind of like that color and then show some kind of reflective thing. And then I just was like, I just want to color. And then I just was like, I don't even care what I pull out. I just want to finish it. And that's when it says, okay, now you need to stop because you're just like not, you know, you're just going all over the place. But yeah. So, oh, I forgot. I need to show the page, duh.
I took Wilder going to work with me yesterday, and I was working on that.
Wow.
Yeah, I was toting this giant book around with me, but I did get a lot of work on it done now.
Oh, what'd you do? Ooh, that's
So
beautiful.
I did
Oh,
all the shading for the blue. I finished the purple.
I love that little whatever it is. Looks like a bong or something. I love that. That's those colors are gorgeous.
So now I have to do some shading down here in the blue and figure out the shading colors for the red and then shade the rocks before I figure out the colors of this other nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this side, this page I'm doing over on my Patreon. So this page is kind of, it is what it is. But this
Mm-hmm.
side is also in the same area. So I also need to bring those colors over
Ah,
here. So
okay.
I'm like, yep, this is a whole project. So
Looks like it.
I'm like, I could work on this.
That's why I had that there.
I'm like, do
Hey,
I
Yuki.
do that big of a project? Or I could work in some ivy too. Yep. Maybe I'll do some ivy. I think that's what I'll do. I might do some underground later. Hmm. I don't know why I'm yawning because I literally I slept so a lot. I even went back to sleep. Hi, Yuki.
You probably needed it.
Oh, I did because work was driving me crazy. I also kind of want to work in here in my one of my Disney Virtue books. I did a video. I haven't uploaded it yet, and uh, I did the border of this in crayon.
Ooh, okay.
I haven't uploaded it yet. So I need to finish this page. I don't know if I want to do the second one in crayon. I kind of
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do it in metallic, but I don't know if I want to do that either. I might do it in crayon. The crayon looks nice.
It does. I like working with crayon.
But I kind of want to work in this book too. Well, what page do I want to do? A stitch page would be fun. Yuki, what are you up to back there? Hmm. You have to do like is this regular meter or is this looks like regular meter?
Are you able to push
What
your book up a
are
little bit
you
more so you see the whole page, or no?
doing? Excuse me? What did you say? I'm sorry.
are you are you able to push your book up a little bit more on
Yeah,
the back?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to clear right now. I don't know. He was down there scratching my
Okay.
carpet, and I asked him what he was
Uh
doing, and he
oh.
started barking.
Can't do that. Oh, I hate that.
So, okay, there we go. So I'm thinking I need to move that back. Okay.
We had a cat that like he was so adorable, and he was the vet's like one of the vet's favorite pets. They used to have his picture on the wall, and when he went there, he like they'd kind of like just want to keep him, so like we'd let him spend the day there sometimes. And but he would he's such a good cat, but he we got leather couches. We had leather couches, we still do, and he would start doing his nails on the couch, and we'd tell him stop,
Uh-uh.
and he would just turn and look at us and still be doing his claws or whatever in the couch.
Oh
It's
no!
like, stop.
It looked right at you and be doing it anyway.
Yeah, he'd be looking right at us and still be doing it. I'm like, stop it. Oh my
Oh
god,
no!
he the things he did, he was hilarious. So I mean, and we got the leather couches on purpose because of the animals, so easy to
Right.
clean, and it's like yeah, well, that's why we got them, because we know they're rambunctious. So, but he was a trip. Oh my gosh, and he'd be at the vet all the time because he used to get um poop stuck in his butt,
Hmm.
and one time they pulled a whole mouse head out of his butt.
Uh-uh. Oh,
He like just ate the thing, like ate a hole.
what is your problem today, sir? Girl, he
Maybe.
barking at his ball. Okay. I think I want to do this page.
Oh,
What do I want to use though? Hmm. Because I think I want this to be metallic, definitely. And I don't know what color though. Maybe a gold? Yeah, probably a gold, knowing me. So,
so you
uh,
use the watercolors?
um, I think I did metallic watercolors in here. I think as long as you don't use a lot of water, it's okay. I don't remember what page I did it on though. It should be fine. The paper's thick enough. I know I did it in one of these because I have both of them. It's kind of ghetto, but I'm going to use a chip clip to keep my book closed. I think it was in this one. Yuki, what is happening with you today? Hold on one second.
Okay. Now, if I'm laughing because my phone starts asking, "How can I help?" because it hears you talking. I'm like, "No,
Oh, I
she's
have to
not
stop
talking
saying
to
his
you."
name. I see. Okay, hang on.
Let's see. Prussian blue. I do kind of have a craving for something sweet. I'm just like addicted to chocolate, like all the way, like more than usual the past few months. I cannot get enough of chocolate. Mm-mm. And I think that's partially, like, I think it's a vitamin deficiency thing, so,
All
but
right. I think I used it in this one.
no. Oh,
Yep.
so this book is in French.
See?
Oh, wow.
So I
Not
think
too,
it's all right.
you
It
know,
buckled a little bit, but not noticeably. Yeah, this is a French. Most of the Disney books are French though,
really?
for some reason. Yep.
That's wild.
I think some of them are in English too. Some of them are in Spanish, I think. But most of them, I think, are in French. So let's see. Did I write down the colors I was using for that training page? Because I have color pencils all over my desk. I think I want to use this color palette. Let's see. Yep, I sure did. So I can put these pencils away. This is driving me crazy. Just a little bit.
Is that the Renee?
Hmm?
What's her name? Renee. What's her name? I can't remember.
Oh, Sarah Renee Clark? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry for anybody who's watching. I know they're like, is she going to actually color something at some point? I promise I am. Is just, I can't function when my desk is looking the way I feel, which is a mess. So, um,
I know
just
that feeling.
I promise I'm gonna start coloring here in a second. Just
That's one reason I haven't broken out with trying to use the watercolors yet. I need my desk to be a little more together.
yeah,
But I'm definitely, it's close. I can feel it. I'm getting
right.
close.
It's like you're getting there, and then okay, that's a Holbein. To separate the Holbeins from the polys, that's a Holbein. Okay. Okay. Also a Holbein. These two.
This says ice blue. Why am I, yeah, really. I knew this wasn't going to look anything like an ice blue. This is the reason why I'm swatching these bad boys, because it's like, no, no, no.
And it's like you know it's not too. You know it.
Yeah. Oh, so we did that bunch. Now you need to do, okay, organize some more. Let's throw them out here. Now I guess we're going into turquoise and green.
All right. Now what do I want to use? I guess I can use my polys. I feel like I always use my poly. I don't. Do I want to use my Prismacolors today? Not really.
I'm not going to tell you what to use. I know that much, so don't ask me. Somebody left in my comments on one of my videos this week
Hmm.
um, that I should really just stop using the Starjoy Gold and use what I like.
Yeah, I mean, I second that.
It's like, oh, now I got people telling me the comments too. I really need to give them up.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I force myself? And I think she said, why do you
Because you be
force
telling
yourself
them
to
pencils
use
off, and I be
something that
trying.
you don't like? I'm like, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. I
I
don't
just
know.
laugh. I'm like, listen at Linda. She just be telling off those poor pencils. It's. I'm like, they don't stand a chance. Okay, I guess I can. I probably should just stick with my polys. I did all of that, and now I feel like I want to color in Wilder Gorn.
You can do whatever you like.
By the time I figure it out, it's gonna be like 5 o'clock. I already have the colors out for Wilder Gorn, but at the same time, I do want to do this page. I might just flag this page for later. I'm just gonna stick that there. All right, I'm doing Wilder Gorn. I already know the page. I'm on the page. You know, I'm working on. I don't have to pick the page and none of that. Colors and none of that. So, okay, that's what I'm doing.
Let me get you bigger.
I can actually start on this other page. I can start putting the base colors down. Not that one, because that's the one I'm doing on Patreon. I guess I can do like this one, for example. And this book is huge, so if I'm not in shot, just okay. All right, where's my markers? And the Arteza markers work so good in this book.
Mm-hmm.
I just popped my rubber band. Darn it. All right. So here's one of those little creature guys. So I'm gonna. And there's like some mystery cats in here too. So what are you making for dinner?
Um, actually, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make dinner tonight, but I marinated a bunch of vegetables, some
Okay.
zucchini squash, and some yellow squash, and I mixed that. I cubed those, and then I cut up some a poblano pepper, like I sliced it thin, like thin
Mhm.
slices, and put that in there, and then I cut up an onion and put it in there, and I cut up a leek and put it in there. And then I added some of that Mrs. Dash table sprinkle thing,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
salt in it, but it's all like herbs. And
yeah.
I cut up a couple leaves of Jamaican thyme that I grow in my house,
Hmm.
and it has like the Jamaican thyme has like a it tastes like thyme, but it also has a kind of citrusy kind of taste to it.
Okay.
And then was that it? Was that all I added? Might have added some parsley too. And I just have that marinating, and I'm thinking about roasting those with potatoes or pan roasting them or something, and then adding fresh tomatoes to it, like a kind of ratatouille kind of thing, but roasted instead of mushy,
Okay.
in celebration of the fact that I can kind of chew now.
All right. Well, that works.
Yeah. So, but I'm also thinking of adding bacon to it.
I was gonna
Bacon,
ask what the meat was at.
because I did want to have some meat with it, but it's like, well, the only thing I can think that would really like go with this with how I want to cook it is bacon.
Yeah.
And I love bacon and onions. They has a very distinct kind of flavor that I think might be good, especially with potatoes.
Yuki, buddy, you cannot. I'm sorry. Okay. He's trying to get to the squeaker that's inside of this ball, but the ball is like one of those really hard. You gotta find something else to play with, buddy. This is not. I mean, it's one of these things,
Oh,
and it's a dog ball, but he's trying to. He can see the squeaker that's in here, and you can see his little teeth marks. He's
yeah,
trying to
I
get
can
to
see
it,
the teeth marks.
and but he can't. He can't get to it, and he's trying his hardest, and so he's like whining because he can hear it, and he knows it's in there, and he's trying to get to it.
That's
He
funny.
can't. It's like super durable, so he can't get to it. I mean, at some point, he's probably gonna figure out how to get to it, but he
Mm-hmm.
can't get to it, so he's like freaking out because he wants it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but no. And he already like there's another like little, as you can see, this is a hole. There was a cap on it, and
Oh, he chewed on it and
I
pushed
think
the
he,
cap through.
uh-huh. So, but he still can't get to it because the squeaker, they have it, if you look inside, they have that wrapped around in some other durable thing or whatever, however. So he can't get to it. So that's what he's crying about because he can't get to
They were prepared for dogs like him.
it. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, kids. You can't have it. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, because you don't need it anyway. So he's trying his hardest. I'm like, sorry. So I think, do I want to change the clothes of the fighter people? Because they look like they have on a different outfit than the regular people.
I am not familiar really with the characters and the objects in the book.
Me neither.
So
I'm totally winging this.
if anybody in the chat knows or in the clouds, feel free to comment because I'm clueless. See, I feel so weird when I talk. It's like I can't say my words right. I'm clueless. I'm trying to get the L and I can't.
I don't even think I need to go see if he's colored anything. Um,
That's a good idea.
because I want to see what it looks like in his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see. I mean, I'm still gonna choose my own colors, obviously, but I still want to see, like, it'd be like if, like, when I draw my characters, I have like certain colors and stuff in mind. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously, if someone else colors it, they're gonna have their own colors in mind for them. So,
Right.
just to be nosy, I guess.
And it would give you an idea of how you would want to do yours. If you may not want to do them the same, but it gives you an idea of like, oh, well, I want to keep this effect, or I want to keep that, or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
just the general atmosphere, I guess. I don't know, because I'm winging most of this. Really, I am. Let's see, any more of those little baubles? Oh, it's one right here. Yep. So I'm probably going to be probably coloring today or working in my coloring planner that I'm supposed to be putting together.
Oh, okay. A coloring planner.
Yeah, just so that I'm a little bit more organized. 'Cause sometimes I'll like want to take a coloring book to work,
Mm-hmm.
but I like to know what book I'm taking kind of before that day,
Mm-hmm.
because when it comes to like when it's time for like work day, it's literally wake up, do your morning stuff, eat. I usually try and take a nap before I go in. And then when I wake up from nap, it's like, okay, get ready for work. So I'd like to already have my coloring book picked out
Mm-hmm.
and, the pencils that I'm going to need, because I don't always like to take my entire pencil case. Sometimes I will, like if I know it's going to be slow, I'll take the whole thing. But if I know it's going to be busy and I'm going to be running around like an idiot, I'm not taking a whole pencil case. Those things are heavy.
Yeah.
So I try to just take the pencils, for the page, because it's usually I'll take the book and I'll pick a width. I'll be like, okay, this is the width I'm going to be working on for the day, type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. So I'm like, if I plan it out, like,
What did
okay,
you
like I
do?
already picked out the book for Friday, and I just, huh?
Did Yuki just do something? I heard something snap.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Someone went
okay.
in the
Okay.
room.
That's fine. I just was like, what? I was like,
No,
he did it.
No, he gave up on the ball. He'll give up on it if he gets tired of trying to chew through it. I think it's more so. I don't think he's given up on it. I think he just got tired of chewing at it.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be, he can't get through it supposedly. So it's him versus the ball.
Sherry.
I'm about to let him out though. He probably wants to go hang out with him. So when he comes out of the bathroom, I'll let him out.
Mm-hmm.
But right now he has this giant pig nose. It's like a treat or a cheat
Yeah.
day or something. So
Yeah.
he's now just kind of dragging that back and forth.
Okay.
It's supposed to be for light chewers, um, but it's taken him a while to get through it. So I think it was meant for bigger dogs. Because
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, it's almost as big as his face. So he just drags it around. He chews through it, but it's taken him a minute. I got it like a week ago. So um, that's his little thing for now. All right, so I got those three. I think it's only three here. I'm just kind of scanning. This kid has a whole spear and shield. How old are you? Okay, anyway. Um, I think I got them all. Yeah. All right, moving on. So,
Oh, is that for Bubbles, Sherry? That question?
oh, Sherry. Hi. Um, no, Linda's using alcohol markers. She's swatching alcohol markers. I'm using water-based markers, the Arteza ones. Okay. Um,
And this is what I'm using. What I'm swatching. Twin art sketch marker.
yeah, these are the H2O markers.
I never swatch, so this is like a rarity.
I need to make a blick order next week.
Oh,
I need to make a list because some of my polys are getting a little too short for me, and I'm getting a little scared.
oh,
Like this one, I need burnt umber. This is my Holbein actually, but I need burnt umber and Holbein. But just like because by the time I'm done with this page, I know these two are gonna be almost done for.
right.
And this one's really short, but I already have a second one of these. And I think there's like a couple other of Holbeins that I need to get. So I'm just gonna go through like all of my these are safe, Sherry. If you get the Arteza Everblends, these are safe um, to use in here. I was scared too, but these are safe. Um, at least when I'm using them, I mean, I've not had any bleed through or anything. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I need to go through them and see which ones I need. I'm pretty sure I'm good with my Pablos. There's none that are short. But my polys and my Holbeins, I know for a fact I have some that needs replacing. And then I have a pit pen that needs replacing too. I think it's my raw umber in that one. And
Do you live near a Dick Blick?
yeah, well, I mean it's like maybe a 15-minute drive if it's even that long. It's not too far.
Do they offer like a artist discount or anything like that?
I have no idea. The only time I go in there is like when we're close to when we take the car for like um maintenance, or we do like the little free car wash or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But because they don't have Holbeins in the store, single stock, and they don't have, it was something else they don't have. So I only go in there because they only have some of the polys. They only have, I I'm trying to stay out of there because they have super colors in their single stock,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, I already bought some, and you know how I am. So,
Yeah.
and I told myself I'm not gonna buy the whole set because I already have the Pablos. I'm only gonna buy them, like one or two, well, six when I go in there, because you buy six or more, it's like a little discount.
Yeah. Oh,
So I'll buy like six, and then but I'm trying to stay out of there. I'm trying so hard to stay out of there. I've been doing pretty good. I've not been in there in a while, but I do need to place an actual. Sorry, I'm gonna check something. I do need to place an actual order though, because
mm-hmm.
getting short. Yeah, Sherry, just make sure that it's the water based one. So you want the H2O. I really hate that they changed um, the look of these markers, because people were getting confused, I guess, because they were thinking that these were alcohol markers.
Oh.
And so now they kind of look like the Tombow markers. They're not chunky anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm so glad I got them when they were chunky, because I don't know. Supposedly it's the same formula, but I'm just like, I like the chunky ones. I don't want the tiny ones. So,
Yeah, there's something about this size in a marker that just feels good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not my problem they, aren't paying attention. Jeez. So you got a few people that's not paying attention to the marker that literally says H2O, and you guys changed the whole marker because of it. I'm like, that kind of sucks. But I hope if enough people complain about it, maybe they'll go back. It's probably pretty costly though, switching back and forth. I feel like they make enough money though at this point. People buy a lot of Arteza stuff. I like their sketchbooks.
These are like a generic um marker I got from what you call it, Amazon. Yeah, so they're not really. They're called Tongue Fu Shop Twin Art Sketch Marker. Um, yeah. So they have a fun. There's something. Is this the one that I have that has a funny saying on it? Oh no. Oh yeah. On the outside, it's supposed to say everybody is using it, but it says every baby.
Oh,
Every
what?
baby is using it. Bady.
Oh, Lord have
Oh,
it doesn't get any more generic than that. Oh my.
yeah. These are alcohol-based markers. So I've had them for a while, for maybe 3 years actually. I have a habit of buying things like with intent. Like after I see somebody do something, it's like, oh, but like I buy them before I have the skill set. But I guess you can't get the skill set until you start using it. So I mean, that's okay, I guess.
That is true.
But these did really open the door for me with doing pages in Kirby Rosanna's books. So where I would just block out color with these. especially with those little doodads, the little unidentified Kirby objects, I call them. Um, yeah, to block them out with an alcohol marker and um, then color. That really helped me a lot with that.
Wait,
So,
so you don't have a heart attack when it bleeds through the other side and messes up the other page?
um, you know what? What did I do with that? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I had a bleed through on one page, I think, and it actually wound up working for me for the opposite page. I made it
Okay.
work. You know, with that Tyrannosaurus, I think that's what happened with him because I didn't realize it would bleed, and then it wound up working for the other opposite side of the page. I don't know. I can't remember what happened. It's been a while since I've been in there, so I think that I'm pretty sure though this is what I use like on that tiger page too. So I'll have to revisit that. Remind me of that when I get back to Kirby, which I don't know when that is, but it's
Right?
not for lack of wanting to. It's just that I'm learning things from working in these other books. So
Yeah, I'm enjoying the mythographic. I'll get back to Kirby at some point.
yeah,
It's not going anywhere.
I'm still trying to crack the code on the mythographic books. So
You and me both. I'm just kind of winging it.
pastel green. Okay, if you say so. Doesn't look like it. That's okay.
Is it
Is it? Not really. It just looks like yellow.
yellow?
Yeah, it looks yellow. Doesn't look green at all to me.
That's not good. Like a chartreuse? So not pastel?
Not even chartreuse, just yellow. Hold on, let me. It just looks yellow. And it looks just like this one, which says it's called green BICE. Bice. I don't know what bice is.
Oh, it does look just like that one.
Mm hmm.
Well, the one on the left looks like it has a touch of brown in it, and the one on the right just looks yellow.
Mm hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But, generic. So,
Yep,
so I ain't mad at it.
it is what it is.
It proves again the reason why I'm swatching them. Because, like, huh?
I'm gonna be frying some fish later.
With fish?
Yep, tilapia. Just some fish I got from Walmart.
Oh,
Nothing special. I shouldn't be frying it with this toothache I have, but since my tooth is not hurting too much anymore, I figured, hey, why not? It's still kind of soft. It's not like it's super, super crunchy or anything.
yeah. I'm glad your tooth is feeling a little better.
Yeah, because I was dying. I was legitimately dying. I'm like, oh no. So, but everything else dinner wise is soft. I'm doing like baked beans and potato salad is kind of soft, I guess.
Mm, I love potato salad.
You're gonna hear me tomorrow talking about I'm back holding the side of my face again.
Uh oh. Hopefully not.
I'm just tired of being hungry. I did have a cheeseburger last night and some
Mm
french fries from McDonald's, so but I also took an antibiotic and a Motrin immediately after that. So
hmm. Mm hmm. That was
ain't no
smart.
telling what effect that would have had I not. So
Yeah.
and I didn't want to find out, but I was hungry because I've been eating like a little parrot. So
I
I'm
feel
like, man,
your pain.
there's mad weight messing around with this tooth. Not that I need to lose too much weight, but at this rate,
I'm actually gaining because I'm not eating, because I can't eat my vegetables.
no,
I don't like soft, overcooked vegetables. I can't stand it.
yeah,
And then, like, I don't want to be like drinking smoothies like 24/7. That's like not a life either.
right.
And ugh.
I
Although I
know.
made some good ones this week, but it's like can I chew? I want to chew. And then smoothies, they already have sugar in it, and it's like I don't, I'm sick of like all the sugar in it, and I don't want all the sugar because the sugar is what makes me gain weight.
Yeah,
So it's like everything I can eat, like you try to make things smooth and soft, and then try to make them tasty. You add cheese, you add fat.
yep.
It's like everything is just like, oh God.
That's what I was telling my doctor. I said, I guarantee you most of my weight is just straight from cheese. And she kind of looked at me funny. I said, yeah, well, yeah, I put cheese on everything. I probably shouldn't. And she's like, that's probably why your cholesterol is high. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But yeah, I already can't have milk.
Mm-hmm.
Found out I'm allergic to eggs. So let me have my cheese in peace, please. Like, I'm slowly finding out a lot of things that I can't eat anymore. So let me enjoy my cheese at least. And I'm like, ugh. I'm like, every time I come to the doctor, it's some foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, my blood pressure was high. She's like, how is your blood pressure high and you're on blood pressure medicine? I said, well, you know, that's
It's
for
not
you to
working.
figure out, ma'am. I mean, I don't know. So we were talking about my headaches because I was telling her, I said, the medicine that they give me for it is not helping. I
Mm-hmm.
said, it just makes me sleepy, but sometimes I still wake up and the side of my head is still blasting. So
Oh wow.
she gave me something else. She said because she doesn't think it's, just a migraine. She thinks it's my blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So she gave me something else and she's like, okay, so this pill is supposed to be like preventative, I guess. So it's supposed to prevent the headaches from coming, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to take a while, I guess, before it actually kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do until then? So until then, she wants me to continue taking the one that's not working because it may actually, work a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay. And then she was saying that the one that she's giving me may also help, I guess, with my anxiety. I'm like, yeah, nothing's going to help with that, but we'll see. And she's like, oh, and then you might lose a little bit of weight too. I'm like, well, I'm already doing that with this toothache. So, I'm just like, all right, and we'll see. But I think she said it takes like, she said some crazy number. I can't remember. I think she said like a month
Oh
before
wow.
it actually starts, to be in full effect. I'm like, geez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, well, another month or so suffering with the headache isn't too bad, I guess. So I don't know. They're just really annoying because sometimes they'll happen while I'm at work,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm
Oh
just kind of walking around holding the side of my head the whole entire time, and people are looking at me crazy, and I'm just like, let's
no.
find a corner to hide in until my head stops hurting.
Mm-hmm. That's a
But
try.
my managers are really cool. They know if I go disappear off somewhere, they know. So
I have a
they,
cousin that has always had since she was in her teens, has always had high blood pressure, and she's like petite and lean, and she like does sports as a runner and things like that. So
Mhm.
it's not any of the things you think that somebody with high blood pressure would have. It's just kind of, I don't
Yeah.
know, a genetic thing or something.
Yep. I was like, oh, how fun, because my mom and my dad has it, so it's kind of like, thanks, guys. And I'm like, I say, I could have done without the high blood pressure. I've already got the asthma. Don't know where that came from, or who it came from, rather, because my mom doesn't have it, and neither does my dad.
Mhm.
But me and my brother both ended up with it somehow. Um, I don't know where the high cholesterol came from. Probably just the cheese. That might just be a me thing. I don't think that runs in my family.
Mhm.
That could just be me and I need to lay off of whatever is causing it. But I'm just like, all right, time to kind of whip myself into shape a little bit.
Mhm.
But I'm like, they already was like, oh, I need to kind of. They tried to take my coffee away, and I'm like, listen,
Ooh,
right.
that would
So
be fighting words with me.
they want me to, because they said my anxiety is so just off the wall. And I was trying to tell her, I said, well, there's also a sprinkle of ADHD in there. So she's like, well, you need to probably drop the caffeine. And I'm like, oh no, I need my coffee. I'm not. Mm-mm. Can you imagine? I'm like, no, I need my coffee. I can't even imagine. And I don't drink a lot of coffee. It's usually just like a cup or two a day. And
Yeah,
it's,
that's not a lot.
yeah, I'm like, and I told her, I said, it's not, I don't drink a lot. And she's like, well, you're drinking enough to, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm a bit too fidgety,
Mhm.
which I don't think so. But hey.
Have you ever drank like tea, like black tea, which it does have caffeine in it, but I guess it has less?
I do drink tea. I usually drink tea though when it's like cold. I don't
Mhm.
drink it in the summer. It's too hot for tea. I drink cold tea, like iced tea
Mhm.
or sweet tea rather, because I can't drink tea without sugar. It's weird. The
Yeah,
only
I
tea I
know.
can drink
Not,
without sugar is green tea. I can drink green tea without sugar, but the rest of that stuff, I need sugar, please.
I can drink hot tea without sugar, but I have to have cream in it if I do that, or half and half. But
Yeah,
sometimes I can actually drink it with just milk too, but I have to be, I don't know. I have to be eating it with something sweet, or I have to be in a certain mood.
right.
But
Well, I can't
iced tea,
have milk.
it's got to be sweet. Iced tea must be sweet. It,
Yes, man, I got some sweet tea from McDonald's. Well, it was supposed to be, and it wasn't. And I took a sip of that. Oh man, I was so mad because I had already got home, and I was like, "This tea is so not sweet. It wasn't even close." I was like, "Did they forget to brew the tea? What's happening here?" I was like, oh, okay. And then I tried to add the sugar in there myself. Let me
mm-hmm,
tell you how it doesn't taste the same. And I was so annoyed because that was back when they were still giving you the big giant, like the foam cups of
mm-hmm.
tea. Oh man, I was like, imagine sitting down thinking you're about to indulge in a nice giant cup of cold sweet tea, and it's not sweet.
Yuck.
I was like, ew, and it was all bitter, and I'm just like, come on, McDonald's, you have one thing to get right. Nope.
That happened to me when I was in my teens, and I went over a friend's house, who's Caucasian,
Uh,
and I went over to her house, and they asked what I wanted to drink, and they said they had iced tea. I says, "Oh, iced tea," I was like, oh my god, when it tasted, I was like, oh,
Oh no,
I had no idea. I was like, people actually drink iced tea with no sugar? What
right?
is that? Why bother?
When I worked at Raisin Canes, like that's like an option. People can order it by the gallon without sugar.
Wow.
And there was this lady, and she would come and she would get 5 gallons of unsweetened tea.
Hmm.
And I'm like, ma'am, I'm like, are you like diabetic or something? No, I just like the taste. I'm like, what taste? She would annoy me every day because she would come and get it every day. And I'm like, how are you going through 5 gallons? And she's like, well, there's 3 of us in the house. I'm like, 5 gallons every day. You are coming to this drive through every day, getting 5 gallons of this ultra bitter. And I mean, she was just like, she was one of the first people there when we opened. I'm like, ma'am, it's not even cold yet. It's okay. I'm like, mm-mm. Just
That,
hot, bitter tea.
that's weird.
Just gross. I'm just like, okay, well, hey. Like,
Should have done something for her.
I can't.
Made her happy. Made
Yeah.
somebody happy.
And I'm like, and I asked her, I said, the whole house drinks it like that? No one adds it to their cup like sugar? She said, the whole house drinks it like that. I'm like, oh. I know she probably was wondering why I was asking her that because I'm just like, who just drinks that like that? But I guess people do. I need to put a poll up like on YouTube. Do you put tea in your sugar in your iced tea? No, because I might get upset at those results because I'm gonna want to know why. Because if math majority says no, I'm done with YouTube. I'm gonna be like, okay, everyone say bye to Bubble Studio. She's officially done with the internet. I'm looking at this and it looks so cool, and I'm like, yeah, Jazz, you still gotta shade it though. This is just the base scene I'm putting down. It helps though. What in good name? Hey, excuse me, hello. Okay, he didn't found something in the corner. Don't know what it is. Which one are these? Okay, this one. And he's ignoring me. So whatever it is, he's holding steadfast. I mean, it's probably a sock or something.
Mhm. We had this one toy for our dog, the one we just that just passed. But
Mm-hmm.
when he was younger, we had like a I think it was him. We had this weasel that somebody gave us. And I don't know where they got it. I haven't been able to find another one like it. It was just like this little toy. It was really just like very flimsy kind of. And oh my gosh, he loved that thing so much. He would like take it, and you know, like how dogs will like, especially labs will take things and like shake it, you know,
Yeah.
in their mouth, like you know, like the instinct with how they kill things or whatever. And
Right.
this little rat terrier dachshund mix would do that with this weasel toy. Oh my
Oh,
god, I love that thing. Oh my gosh, and we used to throw it too. And he'd go chasing after it and bring it
hmm.
back, but it was so funny to watch him do that. He loved that thing. And then he tore it up. So
He
so
still played with it though, right?
yep.
Yeah. And that was like that was kind of like Mizu with this thing. I don't know what it was like a. I think it was a goose or a duck. No, the one Yuki has now that he found under the TV stand is the goose. I think it was a duck or something. And she pulled both the legs off and the beak and I think one of the wings. But she still played with it. And I was like, that poor thing, you didn't mutilate it. And now you're making it play with you still, even though you didn't. I'm like, okay. But she loved that thing. And her favorite toy, though, was the little. So, well, I thought it was a pig, but upon further inspection, it was actually a horse. But we called, we called it a pig. I thought it was odd we were calling it a pig and it was brown, but it looked like a pig, but I guess we didn't look at it hard enough because it's a horse. But anyway, it's like a squeaky ball, but it's that was her favorite toy. And when we moved, we could not find that toy. And when I say Mizu bugged us and bugged us and bugged us and bugged us, and we could not find it. And
Oh,
we tried to be slick and buy one that looked exactly like it. Um, she wasn't having it. She knew it wasn't hers. She was like, nope, wasn't having it. So
wow.
she cried for that toy and whined for that toy and cried and whined and cried and cried and cried and cried. And I had to go through all the boxes. We went through all the boxes under the bed, under the TV, all the bags. We went through everything. And I think it ended up being like in a backpack or something. And I think in our mind, we were like, okay, put it here so we don't lose it.
Mhm.
But when we got here, naturally, we didn't remember where we put it. So we couldn't find it. We couldn't find that thing for months. And I'm like, oh my God, where is this stupid ball? Because she's driving me crazy. And when we found that thing, oh my goodness, you would have thought that dog died and came back to life, won a million treats. Okay. She didn't know how to act when we found that ball. I was just like, oh my God. I was like, this dog was going to have a heart attack if we didn't find that ball. And I was like, we're going to have to go back because I thought we left it. I was like, we're going to have to go back. And he was like, we are not going back for that toy. And I said, we're going to have to go back to California for this toy. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I was like, we're going to have to go back. And, but we ended up finding it. And I was just like, whew, because let me tell you, I was like, oh my God, please. I was so happy we found it because that was like the one toy that she would just always find, and that's the one she wanted to play with you. That's the one she was taking to the park, bath. That toy has been through so much, and it's crazy because all her other toys she would tear up. That one, mm-mm. She treated that one like it was an egg from the refrigerator.
That one was special.
Yep.
It's so funny how they wind up with favorite toys. It really is.
I don't think Yuki really has a favorite. He just pulls whatever out of the toy box and comes and throws it at you so you can play with him. Well, throws it at me. You know, for some reason, he doesn't throw the toys at him. He comes and throws them at me at Mach speed. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about toys getting thrown at me. You want to play, that's fine. But geez, why do you have to throw them? But I'm teaching him drop it. So he kind of knows it.
Mhm.
But if it's something that he doesn't really want to drop and he wants to play with by himself, he won't drop it. So there's that. But he does know bring it. If I tell him to bring it, he will bring it to me.
Mhm.
Mhm. If I tell him to go get it, he will go get it. It's the actually dropping it part that is getting him to understand. Well, he understands. He just doesn't want to do it. But if I have a treat in my hand though, and I say drop it, Boy, let me tell you how he drops it like it's on fire. I said,
Will drop for treat.
yep, we'll do anything for treats, which is crazy. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what you're doing. Now he's over there hiding the pig nose.
Mhm.
Trying to. Anyway. He likes to hide his treats. And I'm
Yeah.
in full on pretending to dig holes in the ground and pretending to bury it with the air. And
Was that
don't
why he was digging in the rug?
No, he was just being an idiot. He didn't even have the treat. He just was being he has his moments, I'm telling you. And just Yuki being an idiot at that point. Yeah, so if once I have all of these bays, like, so if I were to take this to work, all I would need to do is bring the pencils. Like when I went to work yesterday, I brought these, what, 6 markers right here.
Hmm.
And then I brought, okay, that was loud. And I brought these, and that was in my book. And whenever I had a moment, I just sat down and colored. I might play some Animal Crossing later.
Yuki's got something to say.
Yuki about to get out. You just don't know it yet. He does for some reason.
So
He
much
does the same.
feeling in that bark.
He does the same thing Mizu does. Whenever his phone rings, that's what he's barking at. His phone rung in the living room,
Hmm.
and he barks at it. And it's just his phone. He doesn't bark at my phone at all.
Huh.
And Mizu did the same thing. Whenever his phone would ring, I don't know if it's that particular ringtone or or ringtones rather, because it didn't matter who was calling.
Hmm.
They would bark.
Huh.
And he's like, why do they bark at my phone and not yours? I'm like, I don't know. Change your ringtone. And that didn't matter. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's just you. And it's funny, like even like when his alarm would go off, like Yuki doesn't do this one, but when his alarm would go off, Mizu would go wake him up. If he didn't get up, she would go wake him up.
Hmm.
She would jump up on the bed and she would go and wake him up. And he'll be like, oh. He'll be like, oh, how long has my alarm been going off? I'm like, uh-huh. Sometimes I couldn't even wake him up. And Mizu, I'll put Mizu up there. I'll be like, go wake him up. And she'll go wake him up. And he'll pop right up. Oh, hey, Mizu. I'm like, ain't this some foolishness? Oh, you wake up Mizu, huh? All right. I'm gonna put you out. You wanna go out? Okay.
Oh my. That bark changed.
Didn't it?
Yeah. He said yes.
Go on, go on. I'll leave it kind of open in case you want to come back. Okay. He just wants to go out there and bark. That's all he wanted to do.
Make sure I don't forget any. Okay. Ugh, all of a sudden, my nose is plugging up. I have no idea why. Ugh.
Hmm. I forgot a whole. See, I told you he just wanted to go in there and bark. That's it.
Okay, so I'm starting with these.
Okay. There's some blue stars and stuff on this side I need to put in.
These illustrations really are beautiful in that book.
Yeah. I really hope he does a second one. That would be nice. Look at me talking about a second one, and I'm not even done with the first one. Still, would be nice to have. Send him an email like, sir, when is the second one?
Oh,
Like, we are all waiting on the second adventure. At least I am.
all of a sudden, the sky looks a little different. I'm like, what's going on? Might be raining.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Is that why I started sneezing? Which is kind of weird. I mean, got stuffed up. Yeah, it's raining, I think. That might be why, although that doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Yeah, it's raining. I can hear it now.
Hmm.
As long as we don't get tornado warnings, that will be the weirdest thing ever.
Right? You have like raining senses or something.
Yeah.
So I think with this building on the other side, well, not this one, but like this one, the top of this one, and maybe like the bottom, and maybe this one. I'm thinking a
Hmm.
darker blue because they have a different design. This one too, because they have a different design, kind of. So I think these will be like a darker blue or
Hmm.
something else. This one too. This one I can probably do blue, the same blue, because I think this is attached to this. This is one building.
Okay.
This is one building. I think this is all connected. Yeah. But
Uh,
these ones here, I think will be like a darker blue, maybe.
okay.
Or, yeah, probably. I don't know yet, though. And what on earth is this?
The part in between the two things you colored gold. You mean? Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, this thing coming out of the trees. There's one over here, too.
Huh. Are they metal or something? Like something to channel things to the. Oh.
Not gonna worry about it.
They're
Okay.
not the mountains, so they're. I don't know. They don't look like something that's organic. You know what I mean? That's supposed to
Yeah,
be a part of the mountain.
I don't know. No idea. He is out there just having a ball. Hold on now. Wait a minute.
I don't know if I hear. Look at my. I could look at my phone. Actually, I forget. I feel like I hear thunder, but I'm not sure. Not that it matters. I mean, but as long as they don't say tornado warning, which like we're not supposed to get here, but like we broke that record this year.
Okay. So, Linda, you're gonna be on for a while.
I think. Okay, it says heavy rain and thunderstorm ending in 7 minutes. Well, when did?
Ending.
Yeah, when did it start? I don't know. Where am I? Hmm.
Uh, we're about to have lunch. He ordered lunch at some point.
Oh, okay.
So I am going to go have lunch and then I will most likely get back on if you're still on. Or if mine is working, then I'll just jump on mine.
Yeah, because I might be gone but when you come back, because I have like only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 markers left to swatch. Yeah, wow, that's
Okay.
I'm making progress. So like, yeah. So if you go live, then I'll come see you
Okay.
if I'm not here. So
All right. That works for me. I'll probably,
okay.
when I go live, I'll probably be, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Waldergorn or Disney. One of the two. But I made some progress.
Yay!
Because, like, I made
Progress is
progress
good.
at work. And this page here doesn't count because that's for Patreon. And then working on it, getting there. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, I will catch you later.
Okay.
Bye, everybody that's watching. Bye, Sherry.
Thanks for coming up and coloring, and enjoy your lunch.
Yes, I think it's Chinese food. I don't know.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Hopefully. All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm glad Bubbles was able to come on. I was thinking about her. So this. Oh, which way are we going here? Almost at the end. It's so weird that my nose got stuffed up, and that must have been when it started raining. I don't know why that is. I gotta feel like I need to figure out why. Almost at the end. Uh oh. Okay, you get to see my. Yeah, I'm probably gonna color after I swatch, but I'm gonna take a break after I swatch these. So I'm gonna end the live after I get all these done because that I don't usually swatch, and plus I kind of swatch them to be able to think about how I'm gonna color a particular page. I don't know if I'm going to tackle that page or not, but that's one reason why I'm swatching. So, yeah. So if Bubbles comes on, I'm going to go over there and, like, I don't know if she's going to be, um, yeah, if she's going to be on StreamYard or anything or not. Um, but either way, I'll be coloring and watching her, or if she wants guests, then, I'll come up. Warm gray. So I need to figure out why my computer fan keeps coming on, and I got to figure out why it's doing that. So I don't know what rabbit hole that's going to take me down. It just started doing that while it was live. So, well, that's an ugly swatch, but like the shape, but it's there. It's weird. These are like, I don't understand the color. Um, It's probably going to be either aviary, mythographic aviary, or it's going to be in this book that I started using the alcohol markers in. This one, oops, whack, because I started. It was actually this page that got me wanting to swatch my colors when I was working on the mountain. So it might be this one or Mythographic Aviary working on one of my whips. Yeah. So, or it might be something else, but I doubt it. Because if I'm going to use alcohol markers, those are the two that I think I can do that in. So, thank you. Yeah, I felt like doing something different, and I don't know, in between the whips because I got stuck or worked on one whip the other night, and I was like, I don't know where this is going now. So I needed a break from it so I could have fresh eyes when I looked at it again. So I can't believe I'm actually swatching, to be honest. This is like, wow. This is different. We're moving. We're doing new things. Kind of making me want to think about the colors I use more, I guess, is what's happening. Although I'll probably always start off random because, relatively random because I am random, but um, I don't know. This is weird. I think I think this must be because like when people sketch with their markers or whatever, that they use all gray tones. That must be why there's all these grays in here, which I actually find interesting. I'd like to see somebody do that. Okay, now I can't get them in here. Why not? Do I need to put more in each row? Ooh, see, because like now I have them in, and I have them so they're not going all over the place. But now I can't get it to sit in there. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna stay like this. It would be nice if they did, though. I might have to get. Oh, let's not talk about buying anything else. I've already bought enough. Oops, drop the marker. I need to clear my nose. That's something I need to do because this is like, man, it just really just stuffed up. I don't know why it would do that. What is this? Cool gray. Looks like black. But I guess we'll see the difference between the. Because it's nothing but grays after this. Going down, the last one is black. So. I guess I don't need to write the name because Cool Gray, CG, that's what it is. Cool Gray 9. Oops, that bumped out of place. Why would that bump out of place? How about if let's see. Why would that bump out of place? Let's take this one. Push this one back. Yeah, that's quite a lot of grays. So that's what I'm thinking. There's a method behind this. And I think I have seen sketches that have been like in all, like all gray tones. Oh, there's the thunder. Just like sometimes people well, when they do watercolor sketches and like with a kind of like a wash and it's all in gray tones. So I'm thinking that must be the method behind all these gray markers. So now this is BG7. This looks almost kind of green. There's a green undertone. And this is BG5. Bubbles mentioned potato salad, and now I kind of want potato salad. I could make a macaroni salad really quick. I don't know what it is, like macaroni, like tuna macaroni salad. I always want potato chips if I have if I have tuna macaroni salad, and I don't need any potato chips. No more salt. This is GG5 green gray. Now this looks green to me, BG gray, but this is blue gray. And this is green gray. I can't see the difference with them all together. Yeah, this it's like I can't have tuna without fish. I mean without chips. Gotta have chips. But I don't have any chips at home. I'd have to go get some. But see, now I'm craving that. This is blue gray. Blue gray 3. So maybe I should have put all the B's together. And then the W's together. Well, all the W's are together. But then I should have put all the B's together and all the G's together. But whatever. I'm just doing this so I know what the color really looks like. This is green gray 3. I don't know, this might be interesting to know, to do like, and think about these different grays. Like if you're doing like kind of like underpainting on a coloring page and you wanted the color on top to have a certain tint, I'm going to experiment with that. Like what the same color pencil would look like on top of each of these. To think about that, how that would change. Yeah, me too. That sounds interesting to me, to just use all these grays. What would happen? What would that look like? I am intrigued. Let me keep my eye out for something to do that on. And this is the last one, right? Because this was GG3. Yep. And then this is black. 120. Six, 7, 8. I'm just wondering, am I missing one? Because I don't know. 18. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. 72 and 8. Okay, yep. I have them all. I'm not missing any. Okay. That's good. And this is black. I can't believe it. We swatched them all. And let me write down what these are. Tong Fu. Twin Art. 80 pieces. Sketch markers, it says. Maybe that's the key, that it says they're sketch markers. I don't know. But cool. I actually have them swatched. Yay! Yeah, so that's going to be something on my list. To color a page with all the grays. So it starts there and ends there. No, I hate swatching. This is why this is such a miracle that I'm doing this. I don't usually, I think this is like the third thing I think that I've swatched. I swatched my color pencils, the 300 set. I swatched those. This and these, which I don't even know what they are. I'm not sure what they are. They might be the Arctics pens, possibly. I don't know. I don't even know what they are because I didn't write on there what they were. So, but I've decided this is going to be my book that I do my swatches in because, like, while I started, so I'm just going to continue. I did these lines much better than the other ones. But yeah, plus because I want to do, I want to start using the watercolors because I have a watercolor palette. And so to do that, I really feel like I need to swatch them to know what the colors are before I, put them water to them and all that. Okay, now I got to do some manipulation to close this, but I don't know that I want to do this on here. Because see, I put those cut up Glad lids in here. And so now it's really boxy, but like now I think it actually closes better with the flexible shape of it, but I can't find my pens right with the flexible shape of it. So we're going to work on that off camera. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. I broke a nail. This is an event because these nails have been going strong for like a long time. And I broke one. I don't know how I broke it, but see that? So that means they're all getting cut off. So last time you see with me with nails for a while because they're all coming off. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't know watercolors too well, but have you started using them? Yeah, because that's another thing that yeah, they got to come off now. Once I break one, it's like nope, we're not fighting with them. They're all coming down. And there's that little thing there, and I don't want no catchy or whatever. So they really lasted a long time, and I swear it's because of this stuff. This really made the difference. I left my nails bare the majority of the time. I just colored them once, like last week. And this is like the intensive foot repair ointment, and it's just like Vaseline. Basically, put it on my nails at night, and sometimes, and I keep it by on my desk because every time I wash my hands, I'll either put oil on my cuticles and rub it into my fingernails and my cuticles, or I'll use this. But I've been doing the oil thing for a while. When I started using this, I got this from the Salon Life. It's a YouTube channel, and she recommended this, and it's like, oh my god, it's like the nails just like took off. And my eating habits haven't been the greatest because of my braces. So even without me eating and drinking water normally, like I should, that's what happened to my nails. So I recommend. and it's gotten rid of the grungy things that I get on my cuticles for the most part. So, but they're coming off tonight. So, so thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I don't know if I'll be on later because I just realized like how I cut up to get those dividers for my marker bag. I was cleaning out the plastic container bin, and I still have to finish doing that. I forgot. So if I'm back, it'll be much later, or you might see me with Bubblez. So at her channel tonight. So thanks again for joining, and have a good rest of your afternoon. Take care. Bye bye. Take care, Sherry.